Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at another new screwdriver from Klein that they sent me out. And this is the 27-in-1. And people were emailing me saying, hey, there's a new 27-in-1 out there. And I had just assumed it is basically a newer version of the 27-in-1 precision style driver. Really like this for a precision driver because the handle is a decent size. I run this in my bag. But after I actually saw it, I realized it's not a precision driver. It's actually a full-fledged screwdriver. Part number on this is 32317HD. Again, Klein Tools 27-in-1 screwdriver. So it is a bit holding screwdriver with also a bit attachment over here, or a bit that you can put over into your impact driver or whatever it is. Comes with 13 double-ended bits, so that's your 26, and then also the 1/4 inch, and that comes out to be your 27th one. I'm going to put this up here so you can pause and zoom in and check out all the sizes. The one thing that intrigues me are the hex sizes, and then also it does come with a combo 1 and 2. A lot of people always say, why doesn't Klein include that more in their screwdrivers? They did include it in this one. Here's the back of the package if you want to check out any of that. And then down here it does say made in Taiwan. So I've already had it out of the package. There are a few misses in my opinion, and then it's also a good screwdriver in my opinion. It just depends on if it's going to fit your need. But let me go ahead and get it out of the package again, and then we'll take a closer look at it. So out of the package, here is the screwdriver. You can see Klein Tools on the handle. There's the part number 32317HD. Has a bit carousel like a lot of other Klein bit holding screwdrivers. You're going to pull it out. Has 12 of those double-sided bits in here. So out of the 13, you can only hold 12 in here. You're going to always have to have one up in your bit holder. It does spin and rotate, so you get a little bit of movement whenever you've got it kind of in the palm of your hand like this. It's not the same as a precision driver, but it's still nice to have in my opinion. I do like that. So again, you get all those double-sided bits. There are 2 combo bits in here. One of the things that I thought was nice is the fact that it does include some metric and also SAE hex bits. So I normally run like my regular bit rail here. It's got metric and SAE. This is essentially my hex key set in my tool bag. Saves me a lot of space from having hex keys, and I can put these in ratchets, screwdrivers, whatever I want to. And whenever I saw that, I thought it would be actually pretty nice. I'd like to see them come out with something like this that was strictly just all 27 were hex keys. You had metric and SAE both inside the same screwdriver, because Milwaukee used to have like an SAE and a metric hex key screwdriver with like 4-inch bits. You pushed them out, and that was kind of nice, the fact that you could have a screwdriver inside of your tool bag, metric and SAE, but you still had to carry 2 screwdrivers, and the handles were big on those. This is actually fairly small on the handle, even though it's 27 bits, because that's the other advantage to this one over maybe some other ones, is that the handle is actually still a little bit slim. That comes at the cost of having the combo bits, which aren't as easy to replace. Like if you end up having one missing, it's harder to find those than it is to obviously take a 1-inch bit out of a pack and stick it in there. And also the customization isn't quite the same, because I can take 1-inch bits out of any of these, swap them with something else if I don't use one of the ones that comes with it. So, but the advantage again is the fact that smaller screwdriver handle. This handle is more in line with like the 17-in-1. You can see as far as the diameter and all those things, versus if you get up to like the 20-in-1, much bigger handle if you deal with 1-inch bits, because obviously it's going to take more 1-inch bits as far as the size goes to fill it up than 27 combo bits, because those end up saving a little bit of space. So it comes at a cost, and again, these bits are a little bit harder maybe to get in and out as well, because inside of here there is like a clip instead of like ball bearings, so it's a tight fit in and out. It's not too bad. It's probably going to wear in. And then as far as how this bit holder gets connected in there, it's exactly the same. I don't think I'll be able to get the camera to show it up, but there's essentially a retaining clip in there, and it's the same clip here as what's inside of this to hold that in. But you can also still use like other bits inside of here if you want to. You're not limited to have to use this bit holder if you don't want to. This is also impact rated, so you can put it in your impact, and now you can use your double-sided bits in your impact, so it's always like having 2 bits in one. Again, another advantage there. The only downside, in my opinion, the only disadvantage is the fact that it's a little bit harder to get these bits in and out, and then also the fact that they are going to be harder to replace. The biggest advantage by far, outside of the size of the handle, the fact that you're getting 27 bits inside that small size, is this right here. You can see if I take this screw, stick it out there, I've got magnetism going through. There's a rare earth magnet in here. It's going through that double bit and transferring to the fastener itself. Most of the other, if not any of the other Klein bit holding screwdrivers, like here's the 17-in-1 I normally run, no magnetism. Here's the 13-in-1, no magnetism. 15-in-1, no magnetism. I don't have a bit inside of here, but let me get a bit real fast. Even if I put a bit in the 20-in-1, no magnetism, because that's just basically in a flip socket. So that is huge in my opinion. That's a big thing that I look for in my screwdrivers, even my adapters that I put in my impact, like my bit holders. I want that magnetism to transfer. That's a much bigger deal for me than most anything else. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now though, the double-sided bits are definitely longer than a 1-inch bit. I'm going to warn you, do not put a 1-inch bit down inside of this. It is a booger to get that thing out of there. So do not do it. If you have maybe some of the Weehaw bits that are 1-inch, you can still use those in here. You press that down in there, you can see it sticks up enough. You can still go in there and grab it. It's not easy, but you can grab it and get it out. I wouldn't personally put any other bit in here besides the actual double-sided bits though, because they come in and out okay. Still not easy, but definitely meant to be. And it's because they've got those little indentions that kind of make it stop and then flip over and stuff. So it's really a screwdriver with this bit holder that is really only meant to use those double-sided bits. You can use them with other stuff. I'm just telling you that you're not going to want to. So if I was actually going to put like a 1-inch bit in something, I would put it into a different, you know, thing like this, flip socket or whatever, and put that down inside the screwdriver and use it like that, and just set this off to the side and use this strictly with my double bits. So again, it's a 27-in-1. The advantages are 27 bits, all in a slim profile screwdriver. You do get magnetism. That's nice. Handle size is good. Spinning top, lots of bits. Downside is they are a little bit harder to get in and out, and then they're also going to be a little bit harder to replace. But that's the Klein 27-in-1 32317 HD. Again, available at Lowe's. Acme Tools going to run you like 25 bucks, something along those lines. I know some of you have picked it up. I just got mine, so let me know in the comments below if you've ran it for a week or two, what you think about it. Has it broken in and the bits are a lot easier to move around, all that kind of stuff? Let us know that in the comments below. Maybe you've got some questions of something I didn't cover. I don't catch everything. Make sure and drop those in the comments below as well, and I'll try my best to answer those. But as always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next video.